Ever wondered why the Stoics were so adamant about choosing your circle wisely? Well, here's the deal. Some folks can seriously mess with your vibes and drag you down in ways you can't even imagine. In today's video, we're unraveling the mystery behind the types of people that Stoicism warned us about. And you know what? If you notice any of these behaviors in your friends, it's like a Stoic warning telling you to remove these people from your life immediately or be cautious. Before we start this video, I would like to say thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, and if you are watching this and not subscribed, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell for more life-changing Stoic insights. Number 1. The Artful Flatterer. Stoics caution against a particular type of toxic individual known as the flatterer. These individuals shower us with excessive praise and compliments, not out of genuine admiration, but with an ulterior motive. Their goal is often to manipulate us into providing them with some benefit, such as gaining favor, power, influence, or simply satisfying their ego by winning our admiration. It's crucial to distinguish between sincere compliments and flattery. While a genuine compliment reflects true admiration, flattery involves exaggerated praise that serves as a means to an end for the flatterer, rather than a sincere reflection of our merits. Stoicism advises us to be vigilant and see through the flatterer's efforts. By questioning their motivations behind the over-the-top praise, we can avoid being misled and manipulated. Whether the flatterer seeks a favor, power, influence, or personal validation, their excessive praise is a calculated strategy to achieve their own ends. It's wise not to be swayed by insincere flattery. Instead, we should carefully consider the true intentions behind the words and actions of the flatterer. The Stoic perspective encourages us to be cautious about placing too much trust in individuals who employ flattery as a tool for personal gain. By doing so, we can make informed decisions and avoid being misled by deceptive tactics, ensuring that our actions and decisions align with our principles and values. Number 2. The Complainer. The complainer in Stoicism refers to individuals who habitually voice discontent and grievances, often focusing on the negative aspects of their lives without seeking solutions or taking personal responsibility. From a Stoic perspective, chronic complaining reflects a negative mindset that distorts one's perception of reality, hindering the development of resilience and positive relationships. Stoicism encourages mindfulness, gratitude, and a proactive approach to challenges, emphasizing the importance of focusing on what is within one's control and cultivating a realistic and rational assessment of situations. It is advisable to stay away from chronic complainers, as their negative outlook can be contagious, affecting one's own mindset and emotional well-being. Interacting with such individuals may also lead to strained relationships and hinder personal growth, as their tendency to externalize problems can create a toxic atmosphere. Choosing to engage with those who embody Stoic principles of positivity, responsibility, and constructive problem-solving aligns more closely with the philosophy's emphasis on virtue and tranquility. Number 3. The resentful or envious. People who are envious are not good company, according to the Stoics. These are the folks who get upset when others do well. They feel like someone else's success means they lose out. It's like they see life as a game where if someone wins, they think it's a loss for them. This way of thinking brings out bad feelings in them, like being resentful, insecure, and not happy for others. Envious people don't stop at feeling jealous. They try to bring down the people they envy. They might say mean things about their talents, downplay their success, or even spread rumors. Instead of being happy for others, they want to spoil their success. The Stoics say that envy is a kind of weakness, but they also say we can choose not to let it control us. They suggest we should be happy for others and celebrate their successes. Instead of feeling jealous, we should use other people's talents as inspiration to be better ourselves. That's the smart way to avoid the trap of envy. Number 4. The Greedy. Another toxic personality type that Stoics caution us about is the greedy. These individuals are consumed by material desires and the relentless pursuit of wealth. Their insatiable greed clouds their judgment and shapes their character. For the greedy, accumulating money, possessions, and status symbols becomes the primary driving force in life. Their constant craving for more persists, regardless of their current wealth. Greedy individuals believe in a zero-sum game, where more for them means less for everyone else. They are unwilling to share, always wanting everything for themselves. The Stoics recognize that greed stems from a mindset of scarcity. Greedy people are never content because they perpetually feel a sense of lacking. This constant craving destroys their peace of mind and integrity. Stoics advise against being consumed by greed, emphasizing the freedom found in being satisfied with having enough. True value lies in character, wisdom, and serenity, not in the endless pursuit of material gains. The greedy's distorted priorities compromise their judgment, chasing after money and possessions rather than virtue and tranquility. Stoics warn against emulating the greedy or envying their wealth, reminding us that fulfillment comes from within, not from external gains. Number 5. The manipulative. Another toxic personality type discussed in Stoic teachings is the manipulator. Manipulators exploit and deceive others for personal gain, making them untrustworthy. These individuals treat interactions like chess games, strategizing advantages for themselves. They plot how to play people against each other, twist situations to their benefit, gain influence through false alliances, and coerce outcomes in their favor. While this ruthless calculus makes the manipulator cunning, it also renders them untrustworthy. Manipulators often cultivate a facade of goodwill and sincerity, masking their self-serving agenda. They form bonds superficially, dropping people once they lose usefulness, as their motives always override genuine connection. However, this exploitative approach to relationships inevitably backfires. While manipulators may achieve some short-term victories through cunning schemes, their deceitfulness and betrayal of confidence catch up with them. People eventually see through the manipulator's charade and refuse to be used any longer. The Stoics recognize that deceit and exploitation ultimately fail and isolate the perpetrator. Treating others with sincerity and respect, seeing them as fellow humans deserving of dignity rather than pawns, is the only ethical and prudent way. Manipulation can never breed true cooperation. Number 6. The angry. Another problematic personality type the Stoics warn about is the chronically angry person. These individuals are prone to frequent rages, bitterness, and desires for revenge, allowing their temper to overpower reason and judgment. Easily set off by minor provocations, real or imagined, the angry person tends to interpret others' actions and words in the worst possible light and is quick to take offense. Carrying grudges over long periods, they refuse to forgive or let go. The roots of anger, according to the Stoics, lie in thwarted desires and a sense of helplessness. The angry person feels they are not getting what they deserve from the world, breeding resentment and the urge to lash out. Rage and retaliation become their way of asserting control. When gripped by anger, they cannot think clearly or act constructively. Their temper clouds their faculties of reason. Speaking harshly and acting impulsively, based on bitterness, often worsens the situation rather than improving it. Associating with chronically angry individuals is dangerous, as their anger can be contagious and lead to toxic environments. Their inability to manage anger poses risks to both personal relationships and overall well-being. The Stoics advise against emulating the angry, emphasizing the importance of pausing for perspective when feeling provoked. Acting from reason and self-control rather than succumbing to petty grudges and resentment aligns with Stoic wisdom. As Epicurus stated, any person capable of angering you becomes your master. Number 7. The gossip or slanderer. The gossip or slanderer in Stoicism refers to individuals who engage in harmful speech, spreading rumors, or making false and damaging statements about others. Stoicism places a strong emphasis on virtuous speech, encouraging individuals to communicate with honesty, kindness, and integrity. When one participates in gossip or slander, it not only reflects poorly on their character, but can also have detrimental effects on relationships and reputations. Stoics recognize the importance of fostering positive connections with others and maintaining a reputation built on trust and goodwill. The practice of harmful speech contradicts these principles, as it can lead to a breakdown of trust, strained relationships, and damage to both the gossipers and the target's reputation. Therefore, From a Stoic perspective, it is advisable to stay away from individuals who engage in gossip or slander, because associating with them may expose one to a toxic and negative environment. By avoiding such individuals, one can uphold Stoic values, protect their own reputation, and foster healthier, more virtuous relationships based on trust and mutual respect. Number 8. The arrogant or boastful. The arrogant or boastful in Stoicism refers to individuals who display excessive pride, self-importance, and a tendency to excessively brag about their achievements or qualities. Stoicism discourages such behaviors, and instead advocates for humility and a recognition of one's own limitations. From a Stoic perspective, arrogance and boastfulness stem from a misunderstanding of the nature of virtue and the interconnectedness of all individuals. Embracing humility allows for a more accurate understanding of one's place in the world, fostering a sense of interconnectedness and empathy. Individuals who are arrogant or boastful may create an unhealthy dynamic in relationships, alienating others and hindering genuine connections. This behavior can be harmful, as it creates an atmosphere of competition rather than cooperation, eroding trust and mutual respect. Associating with those who are consistently arrogant or boastful may lead to feelings of inadequacy or resentment, negatively impacting one's own well-being and sense of virtue. Therefore, it is advisable to stay away from individuals who exhibit these traits, as their attitude can be detrimental to the cultivation of virtue, humility, and harmonious interactions encouraged by Stoicism. By avoiding such individuals, one can foster a more positive and virtuous environment for personal growth and healthy relationships. Number 9. The selfish. Another problematic personality type discussed in Stoic teachings is the selfish individual. These people prioritize their own interests above all else and lack consideration for how their actions impact others. Viewing everything in terms of personal benefit, the selfish person's main decision-making calculus revolves around how they can benefit personally. This self-centered approach leads them to take advantage of people, ignore others' needs, and break promises or shirk duties that do not immediately serve them. The selfish person sees no issue with benefiting at the expense of others, and their excessive self-interest blinds them to their social obligations. This behavior creates a reputation for untrustworthiness and disloyalty. While the selfish individual may achieve short-term gains, they risk losing relationships and respect over the long run. Their cynicism and exploitation breed conflict and isolation, preventing them from experiencing the fulfillment of mutual care and support. The Stoics caution that selfishness is ultimately a hollow path, as social creatures meant to live in harmony, not conflict. Seeking to elevate others brings more meaning than elevating only oneself. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, "What brings a person tranquility is to do what's right and to be focused on the well-being of his fellow man." Number 10. The undisciplined. The undisciplined in Stoicism refers to individuals who lack self-discipline, displaying a tendency towards impulsive and unrestrained behavior. Stoicism places great importance on the virtue of self-discipline, as it is seen as essential for making rational choices and maintaining control over one's actions. Individuals who lack self-discipline may succumb to momentary impulses, engaging in actions that can be harmful to themselves and others. From a Stoic perspective, such impulsive behavior is considered detrimental to the pursuit of virtue and inner tranquility. Associating with undisciplined individuals can be harmful, as their actions may lead to chaotic and unpredictable situations, affecting not only their own well-being, but also the well-being of those around them. It is advisable to avoid those who consistently demonstrate a lack of self-discipline, as their impulsive actions can disrupt the pursuit of Stoic principles and hinder the cultivation of a virtuous and harmonious life. By steering clear of undisciplined individuals, one can better uphold Stoic values and promote a more stable and disciplined environment for personal growth and flourishing. Number 11. The hedonist. The hedonist in Stoicism refers to individuals who pursue pleasure without moderation, placing excessive importance on immediate gratification and sensory enjoyment. Stoicism discourages such behavior and encourages individuals to exercise self-control and temperance in their pursuit of pleasure. From a Stoic perspective, an unrestrained pursuit of pleasure can lead to self-destructive tendencies, as it may prioritize short-term gratification over long-term well-being and virtue. Hedonistic lifestyles can be harmful, as they often neglect the development of moral character, and may lead to consequences that compromise one's overall flourishing. Associating with individuals who embody extreme hedonistic tendencies may expose one to a lifestyle that disregards the importance of virtue, personal growth, and long-term fulfillment. Therefore, it is advisable to exercise caution and distance oneself from those who engage in unbridled hedonism, as such associations may negatively impact one's own pursuit of a balanced and virtuous life as advocated by Stoicism. By avoiding excessive hedonism, individuals can align more closely with Stoic principles, promoting self-discipline and a mindful approach to pleasure and well-being. So, be aware and choose your circle wisely. Also, I have a question for you. Have you ever come across these types of people? Comment down some of the behaviors that you have seen and share your thoughts. If you like the video, please like and subscribe for more similar content. Until next time.